The incident happened when I was 20 to 25 years old in 2009. I wasn't very educated back then. In our village, there was a man named Jamal Hossain who was heavily addicted. Nobody could say anything to him, and everyone was afraid of him. Suddenly, one day, news spread that Jamal Hossain had died. Everyone was shocked. He didn't have any illness or anything. Everyone knew that. But what can one do? It's Allah's will. The task of burying the body was completed, and then the incident happened. It's good to tell the story afterward. The cemetery was open, and there were many changes. The day after the burial, in the morning, a person named Rahim went to the cemetery to inquire. Everything seems fine until he saw someone bringing the corpse out of the grave. He saw this and called people to come and see. Everyone was astonished because such a thing had never happened before. Some people said that the corpse had been dug up by foxes, but there was no mark on the body. How is it possible? If a fox had dug it up, it would have torn apart the corpse, but it didn't. It only brought the corpse out. Anyway, the corpse was buried again. Then everyone left, but who knows, it could happen again. The next day, in the same place, the corpse was brought out of the grave just like before. This time, people started discussing how it was possible for someone to dig up the corpse, but not do anything else. Everyone started to feel scared and hesitant to work. Everyone agreed that this time, a person would be stationed to guard the cemetery, but no one dared. Then one person said, "I will guard it." But no one had the courage. Then one person said, "I will put up a fence." That night, the work of putting up the fence began. At around 3 in the morning, he saw that someone was going towards the cemetery. He saw that with the light of his flashlight. He saw a huge figure wrapped in a white shroud, but he couldn't see its face. He got scared and shouted, asking what anyone would want there at that time of night. With that, he turns around to see who spoke and sees that the statement was so frightening that the guard lets out a scream of fear and starts to run. He hears the terrifying person say to him, "I forgive you this time." At one point, he falls in front of a house, and the people of the house come out and ask what happened. He tells them everything that happened to him. He was very sick for a few days, then he recovered. Then fear gripped everyone, and they buried the corpse again. After that, nothing like this was heard again. I bid farewell for today. Inshallah, we will meet again in some other episode. Until then, stay tuned for more horror stories. Take care, stay healthy. Goodbye.